Hi everybody, it's Deborah from PeopleLovingAnimals.com. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching my video today. Today's video is called Ways to Stop Dogs Barking, Quick Fixes plus Real Solutions. In today's video, we're going to go over some quick fixes, things that you can do to stop your dog from barking, specifically when your dog is left home alone. And then we're going to talk about some real reasons why your dog is barking and what you can do about it. I'm also going to give you a referral to a professional dog trainer who has some free and some paid dog training help to help you with this issue and other dog behavioral issues. And I'm also going to have a free gift for you at the end. So again, thanks so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get started in today's video. We are on my website, PeopleLovingAnimals.com, and we're going to use this article called Ways to Stop Dog Barking to go ahead and guide us through today's video. I'm going to give you a link to this article in the description box. I'm going to give you a link to the help from professional dog trainer Doggy Dan, and I'm going to give you a link for a free gift in the description box as well. Now, barking isn't necessarily something that dogs need in order to be happy. Rather, it's usually a sign of frustration, stress, anxiety, or being overly excited. None of these emotions are actually good for dogs, so learning ways that you can stop dog barking is actually good for your dog. It's important to remember that dogs don't bark excessively if they're relaxed, okay? How to stop dogs from barking. Now, I'll give you several tips in this video on ways to stop dog barking, but first I want to give you a recommendation for a better way to get advice on this issue and other dog training issues, and that's with professional dog trainer and behavioral specialist Doggy Dan. If you've been here before, you've heard me talk about him. I'm going to give you a link in the description box to Doggy Dan's video about dog barking. He has a program called The Simplest Way to Stop Dog Barking. I'm going to give you a link to go directly to that, okay? Now, ways to stop a dog from barking. A dog barking when you are not home is the most common barking issue. Usually people have no idea that they have a problem until their neighbors call and complain. We're going to discuss why your dog is barking, but here are some tips to help you to stop your dog from barking when you're not at home until you can get some training and some help from Doggy Dan, get to the bottom of this and get the thing solved, okay? And I'm going to give you the resources for that. Some ideas are, number one, to find the right space. Try leaving your dog in different areas. Some dogs are more relaxed outside, inside. Some prefer smaller areas such as a laundry room or a washroom. Make sure your dog is getting enough exercise. Exercise your dog before you leave. A tired dog, you know what they say, a tired dog is a good dog. A tired dog is more likely to relax while you're not at home. Obviously, make sure his basic needs are met. Make sure he has food and water. Make sure that he's warm and fed before you leave. Make sure that he's been let outside before you leave so he's not barking when you're gone because he has to go to the bathroom. When you do leave, leave calmly and say goodbye 5 minutes before you're leaving to help your dog stay relaxed as you go. Don't make a big deal about your leaving, and then also don't make a big deal about when you get home, okay? You don't want it to be a big deal to your dog that you're leaving. Another tip is to leave a radio on. Consider leaving music on for your dog or the TV. These distractions can help. If nothing else, it might keep them from hearing every noise in the neighborhood, like the garbage truck, door slamming, neighbors' voices. You know, it might kind of drown out the sounds of the neighborhood that might be triggering your dog to start barking. Also, you can hire a dog walker. A break in the middle of the day can certainly help. This doesn't have to be a paid professional. It can be the kid next door, a retired gentleman in your neighborhood. Ask around. You may be surprised at how many volunteers you get. Especially retired people, they would probably look forward to having something to do every day. You know, have the responsibility of coming over and spending a little time with your dog or letting your dog outside or maybe even taking your dog for a walk. Don't get another dog to try to solve the problem. A popular idea is that getting another dog is going to stop the barking. This is something to stay well away from. Remember, the source of your dog's issue is not boredom. Many dogs who bark all day when their owners leave are the same dogs who lie around the house doing nothing nothing most of the weekend when their owners are at home. Okay, so most of the time it is not boredom, it is not loneliness. Getting another dog is not only not going to help the excessive barking situation, but it may make it worse, okay? Because now your dog now has this other dog to worry about in addition to everything else that's causing him to bark excessively. So why do dogs bark? Understanding why your dog is barking is key to stopping it. You must address the cause of the dog's problem and not just treat the symptoms. You have to remember to see it through your dog's eyes. Now, it is normal for dogs to bark for reasons like seeking attention, because they want food, because they have to go outside, or because they're excited when someone is visiting the house. But if your dog is barking excessively, and especially when you're not at home, there could be a more serious issue going on. Let me explain. Remember that dogs are pack animals. In a pack, there is usually one pack leader and the rest of the dogs are followers. Most dogs are followers, not leaders. All dogs understand that pack leaders are responsible for making the decisions, and the pack leader is responsible for leading the pack. They're responsible for protecting the pack. They're responsible for keeping the den and the area surrounding the den safe from a dog's perspective. It's a big responsibility, and only an alpha dog can handle it. For the rest of the dogs, which is most dogs, they would just rather follow. Okay, so what's the solution? The solution is for you to become the pack leader for your dog. You have to make your dog see you as the pack leader so he doesn't think he has to take on the job himself. As I said, most dogs cannot handle this role. That's why when they're left home alone, they're completely stressed out because they think they have to protect the pack. And how can they if you've all left the house? They think they have to protect the house. They think that they have to protect the yard. If they're barking at outside a lot, at neighbors passing, cars passing, other dogs, he's likely doing this because he thinks he has to protect the house, the yard, the property, the kids, everything. And like I said, for most dogs, they're not an alpha dog. This is not something that can handle, and it causes an enormous amount of stress for them. You know, Doggy Dan says in his training all the time that the best, most kind, most loving thing you can do for your dog is to be a pack leader for your dog and just relieve the dog of that responsibility so that he can just relax and enjoy his little doggy life. Now, how to stop dogs from barking? The solution is actually very simple. You need to become the pack leader in your dog's eyes. Once you do this correctly, your dog will not see it as his job to protect you, the kids, the house, or your property. You will be able to come and go as you please, and he will be totally relaxed. This is the real solution to having a calm and relaxed dog. Becoming the pack leader is not complicated. I'm going to give you a link to another article on my website called How to Be the Pack Leader. But I want you to go to the link I'm giving you for Doggy Dan's barking program. I'll give you the link in the description box. You're going to see a nice video by Doggy Dan all about dog barking and why it's happening. And he's going to guide you through step-by-step video training on how to get it solved. Never punish your dog for barking. I always say it's our responsibility as pet owners to educate ourselves so that we can understand why our pet is behaving a certain way. And it's our responsibility to learn the steps to stop any bad behavior. Whatever your dog is doing, whether it's barking, biting, urinating in the house, being destructive, know that there is always a logical reason for the behavior in the dog's mind. I strongly suggest visiting Doggy Dan's website to get a clear understanding of how your dog thinks. Believe me, it will help you with absolutely any dog behavior issue. Okay, so I hope I've given you some help here today. I hope that the tips that I'm giving you is going to at least help you to get ahead of this and maybe kind of get control of this barking situation. You might also look on my website and also on this YouTube channel for other videos about dog anxiety, dog separation anxiety. You might want to take a look at that and see if your dog might be showing symptoms of that. But regardless, I believe that the best solution for any bad dog behavior is to show your dog that you are the pack leader and that you're in charge of things so he doesn't have to be. And it just relieves and gets rid of so many bad dog behaviors. And like I said, it's a very kind thing to do for your dog. Just a couple things before we go. I donate to animal charities. I do peoplelovinganimals.com as my job. I do that by becoming an affiliate for various products and services that I recommend on my website. Anytime you click on my links, not every time, but most of the time when you click on my links that are on my website or in the YouTube videos, I get a small commission if you make a purchase of anything, and then I donate 10% of all of those commissions to animal charities. And if you go to the homepage of my website, peoplelovinganimals.com, you'll be able to see a list of the animal charities that I donate to. Now, I did promise you a free gift. I'm going to give you a link in the description box to go ahead and sign up for my dog lovers email list. When you sign up for that, first of all, about once a week or so, you will get an email from peoplelovinganimals.com, and it'll contain either an article or a blog post or a video all about the care and health and training of dogs. And when you sign up for that, I will give you a free copy of Doggy Dan's dog training ebook called My Everyday Dog Training Tools. It's a great resource for any dog owner, and it's put out and offered for free from professional dog trainer Doggy Dan. So that'll kind of give you a taste of kind of what his dog training philosophies are, and I also encourage you to visit his website as well. So if you have a dog or a cat that you would like to have continuous help with, please go ahead and subscribe. I've got tons of videos on all sorts of issues related to the health and care and training of dogs and cats. Please go ahead and share this website and this video with your friends or family who have a dog or cat that they might need help with. And before we go, I want to say a special thank you to all of the people who are supporting peoplelovinganimals.com in the links in the description boxes of my videos. I appreciate the help so much. And speaking of appreciating the help, if this video was helpful for you, please go ahead and give it a like so that more people can see the video. So again, thanks so much for watching. I hope I've helped. My name is Deborah, and my website is peoplelovinganimals.com. Thanks again. Bye-bye.